Okay, lads, you both know the rules. So when I say break, you stop boxing, take a step back. In the event of a boxer going down, the other one goes to a neutral corner, but defend yourself all times. Okay? Okay? Shake hands.
Keemstar, give us a lowdown. Who do you think is the favorite in this fight?
I'm biased. Dean was the first person we put in Happy Punch. We know he's got skill. We know he has talent. And today he gets to show it on the biggest stage in influencer boxing.
I rate the other guy's attitude. I do rate the other guy's attitude. He seems keen for the fight, yeah.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Dean the Great thinks he's going to blast Evil Hero out of there in the first round.
Oh,
a big swing and a miss by Evil Hero. Whoa!
Oh.
Nice right hand by Evil Hero.
This is a scrap.
And he's got the jab, already showing more skills than perhaps we gave him credit for.
Getting tangled up there. Evil Hero trained super hard for this fight, knowing it was an uphill battle, and we're seeing it right there.
He's judging the distance quite well. I would say that Dean the Great is leaning back at the waist, timing those jabs, and then he's going to make him pay for it as the fight goes on. I think he's got a natural instinct for this.
Well, Evil Hero does have 2 other influencer boxing matches, so he has a little bit more experience on Dean.
Dean trying to get physical. I tell you, let's listen to the referee here. At this level, feints can be the key. Fake a punch, make your opponent react to it, and then throw the...
that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
And speaking of bombs, down goes Evil Hero.
That was one of those where it took a second, and then he went down. He will not be fully recovered yet.
And that's a morale booster for Dean the Great. Let's see if he can close the show.
He's coming scrapping.
Oh, there it is again.
And down it goes again.
It's down again. Oh, he's feeling that. He's feeling it. You can see it in his face.
Tough kid, Evil Hero, fighting through it.
I rate the fact he's got up again, because many wouldn't.
Evil Hero does have some skills. Don't count him out of this fight just yet, but he does look a little less than 100% for sure. He continues to grimace. Dean the Great looks pretty great so far.
Damn right he does. This may be one of the most skilled influencer boxers I've seen. This is impressive, because he's not doing this against someone who ain't tough. Keem, I think you're going to make a lot of money, man.
I mean, that's why we grabbed him. I mean, when we found Dean, he was fighting in parking lots. He was having fan meetups and having his fans throw on gloves. I mean, he was made for this. He was built for this, and he's been training for this longer than anyone knows.
Wow, see the way he just literally leant back there. I like that.
The wind-up right hand. Hey, he looks like a pro boxer.
He really does, for sure. He's a little too good. Yeah.
There it is.
I think we need to wave this
That's
off
the
to him.
3 knockdowns.
If this was in Florida, this would be over already.
Yeah.
Because Gabe got done by those 3 knockdown rule.
And that's how good
That
it
is
is.
it.
Well done.
It is over. Dean the Great looking great, and he's not done yet. Let it show, my man.
Gabe, you must be delighted with that.
So happy. I am so happy.
I think he went for a flip there, right? And I don't know if he pulled it off.
The only person that can knock out Dean is Dean himself.
Well,
he's got a chin on him. We found that out.
Yeah. He's smiling from ear to ear. He knows he just came through with a great win and then had that little goof.
hey, he hit the canvas harder than Swarms did.
Wow. That was such an impressive performance, guys. I really am impressed with this guy.
And, you know, if you talk to this kid, if you get a chance to know him, absolutely great kid. Great personality, always positive. He's a superstar. And I'm so glad that me and Fuzi found him and brought him under the Happy Punch brand.
The issue is, who do you match him up with after that?
Well, he's got the title.
There you
so
go.
who
Yeah.
wants the title? I say DDG. I say Jarvis. Come bring it.
You know what? He may have the potential to move up in weight a little bit as well, because he's a young guy. He's so skilled. It's going to be hard for you to find people who can actually match his skill.
Yeah, he's only 22 years old.
Ooh.
Man, I got to give a lot of credit to this the evil hero guy, because wow, he took some licks there and kept going.
Tough kid, Evil Hero. Absolutely tough kid.
Respect, big time.
And here's where it all went wrong, Keemstar.
Oh.
That could have went a little more wrong. Lucky it wasn't too bad.
Teofimo Lopez, he is not.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. You know, from the rest of the boys at Happy Punch, he's never going to hear the end of that.
Let's make it official with Haas.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes and 52 seconds of round number 1. Referee Ken Curtis stops the contest as the red corner was in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner and the new IBC North American Welterweight Champion, Dean the Great!
So he gets the win, he gets the knockout, and Keemstar, he gets the first ever ICB belt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, Jordy said, who wants to fight him? I mean, someone's going to have to fight him for that belt. Who do you think would be a good match in influencer boxing?
You did mention the lad who was in FaZe, right?
Yeah. FaZe Jarvis, he got that knockout in Social Gloves.
He was impressive.
Also DDG.
As we jump into the highlights, gentlemen, I tell you what, Evil Hero showed some skills early on, but not nearly at the level of Dean the Great, who's been obviously putting the work in, except on his celebration.
I think when we look at it, we're looking at a kid who may have a legacy here in influencer boxing if he chooses to stick with purely influencer boxing, but even pro boxing, he could have a solid career for sure.
You know, Jordy, I think this might be the first time we see someone walking away with a win and still becoming a meme.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into what we have coming up. 2 fights down, plenty more action to go. Of course, KSI having his second fight coming up later tonight. We've already got 2 knockouts. The first fight ending in round 2. The second fight ending in round 1. Up next, it's the big boys, the heavyweights, Sam Hyde versus I.M. Thompson. Then it's Salt Poppy and Andy Worski at 185 pounds. Those are the first 4 fights. Here's the next 4. King Kenny and Faye Sensei that a lot of people think could steal the show. Then it's the younger brother of KSI, it's Deji and Faustuzi. And then FaZe Temper and Slim for the ICB World Light Heavyweight Championship. And then, of course, the coup de grace, the professional Luis Alcaraz Pineda taking on KSI in our main event. That's still to come. Right now, we go back to Ade.
Thank you, Todd. Chris, we both looked at each other when we saw the highlights from Dean the Great's good win there. And we kind of said, you know what? He's good. He's got good hands. And we're comparing him to professional boxers. When we said it, we're like, not bad.
Listen, as far as YouTube influencer boxing goes, that's probably the best you're going to see.
It is, isn't it?
I was impressed. You know, the head movement, you know, the evasion, the pullbacks, the combination punching. It was all there. He looked like a, you know, he looked like he has an amateur background.
Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, I love to see that.
And he doesn't have an amateur background, by the way. He films himself out on the streets, fighting with other people. Obviously, you know, they agreed. It's not just going up to people and socking them. And that's how he's made his way into this, which is incredible. So get him with a proper training camp. I think this guy could do something. I really do.
He's got the foundation. He's got the basics. So if he can build on that and really wants to take it seriously. How old is he?
21, I believe.
21. Yeah, that's a good age. He's got time. If he was like 30 or something, then no, leave it. But he's actually got time to really work on it and maybe actually make something in the pro game.
He certainly has. Look, our main event tonight, KSI versus Luis Alcaraz Pineda. How tough is 2 fights in a night? KSI fights twice tonight, but on September 17th, the biggest names in boxing, well, they make it a trilogy.
Very few fights can be called super fights. This is one of them. Both men are firing what they've got.
This is a draw. There has to be a rematch. And new there's a score to settle.
There's real bad blood here.
Everybody wants to fight, right? He talk a lot of shit.
I don't want talking with him. I want to fight.
Can't wait for that one. We've been waiting 4 years for it, and finally we do get it. Canelo versus GGG, the trilogy. Remember, September the 17th, live on the DAZN pay-per-view, T-Mobile Arena. Sold out T-Mobile Arena as well. Should be an absolutely special one that this man might be in the mix with the winner. Who knows? Wade Plemons is backstage with a man that was entertaining during fight week, the crazy Sam Hyde.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here in the locker room of the Candyman, Sam Hyde. He's getting ready for his fight. You can hear the breathing. You can see the man's intensity.
Man. You actually
Talk
rolling
to me
right now?
Yes, sir.
I'm so shy, man. I don't know what to do. What do I say?
Listen, you don't have to say much.
Cut this out. Cut this part out.
Okay, we'll cut that part out. Now we're going again.
Okay.
Talk to me, Candyman, about your fight tonight.
I got nothing to say, man. I'm just going to try to get it done quick.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry tonight?
Try to walk through this dude, not blow my energy, not look like a fool in front of millions of people. We'll see.
Now, you do know your opponent. It's his first time doing this as well. You see any tendencies, any weaknesses there you're going to take advantage of?
The only weakness is if I blow my energy, which is easy for me to do.
Okay. Well then, last thing before we get you out of here, before we let you get back to planning for the Candyman's debut, what's your final message to the people watching out there?
Be good to each other.
There it is, folks. Be good, and we'll send it back to you guys. Boom! I almost died.
A man, a few words there, Sam Hyde, but I'm telling you now, he's a crazy man. He really is. Sam Hyde versus I Am Thompson. The big boys are about to throw. It's over to Todd Grisham for the tail of the tape.
Hey, this is the one I'm most excited about. It's got a little bit of a WWE feel to it. Sam Hyde has become his own character, but according to those in the know, he can really crack. 37 years old, 6'5", weighed in at 261 pounds. He'll have a 5-inch reach advantage over I Am Thompson, who's much quieter, but does he walk softly and carry a big stick? We'll find out next as we go into the ring and Haas.
Of the evening scheduled for free 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. And now, making his way to the ring, James the Bushman Thompson.
Well, True Jordy, this man, all smiles this week, didn't get caught up in the Sam Hyde, whatever you want to call it, that he was doing. What do you think he's going to show us tonight?
Honestly, I'm not sure, because he has the demeanor of a very, although a jacked guy, a school teacher. You know, he seems like he's just such a nice guy. It's hard to believe he's going to be able to withstand the insanity of this other lumberjack-looking man.
From what I've heard, he's in an intense training camp. He's been training like a madman. You know, Sam's been trolling people, putting out fake footage and whatnot, but so has Thompson. Thompson is constantly drinking in his Twitter videos and his Instagram videos and his TikTok videos. I don't think he's actually been drinking. I think he's been training.
I mean, these guys are so big as well. That's the real impressive thing. I think this may be the heaviest big man fight we've seen.
I don't know kilograms, but over 500 pounds in this ring.